with many decades having passed since the 1983 release of John Carpenter's Christine. It's safe to say that the movie's cast has done a lot since then. Carpenter's horror film was written by Bill Phillips, based on Stephen King's horror novel of the same name. It follows a teenage nerd named Arnie Cunningham, who becomes obsessed with his new car, the titular Christine. In this video, you will see how have the actors of the Christine changed. You will know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then, in 1983, and what's with them now, in 2025. Okay, let's go. Kelly Preston as Roseanne, October 13, 1962. Kelly Preston played Roseanne in Christine and went on to become one of the most well-known actors in the film. Her career rose in the 80s with starring roles in Mischief, Secret Admirer, Twins, and Space Camp. She later co-starred in Jerry Maguire, Battlefield Earth, What a Girl Wants, The Cat in the Hat, Sky High, For Love of the Game, and The Last Song. Preston also memorably played a socialite in the music video for Maroon 5's 2004 single, She Will Be Loved. While filming 1987's The Experts, Preston met John Travolta, whom she married in 1991 and had 3 kids with. She died in 2020 at age of 57. Robert Prosky as Will Darnell in Christine. Born December 13, 1930. Played by Robert Prosky in the film adaptation of Christine, Will Darnell owns the garage where Arnie restores his car. The actor went on to appear in many popular films, including his roles as Grandpa Fred in Gremlins 2, The New Batch, Mr. Lundy in Mrs. Doubtfire, Ernie Merriman in Broadcast News, Nick in Last Action Hero, Father Kavanagh in Rudy, Hilton Barber in Dead Man Walking, and Judge Harper in 1994's Miracle on 34th Street. Prosky died in 2008 at age of 77, and his final performance arrived posthumously in the 2009 movie The Skeptic. Roberts Blossom as George LeBay. Born March 25, 1924. Roberts Blossom played George LeBay in Christine before continuing his acting career through the 80s and 90s. His most famous role came in 1990 as Kevin's seemingly scary neighbor, Marley, in Home Alone. He also played Doc Wallace in the 1995 western The Quick and the Dead, Judge Evans in Doc Hollywood, and Weasel Mayfield in the 1999 Disney TV movie Balloon Farm, which was his final role. Blossom died in 2011 at age of 87. David Spielberg as Mr. Casey. Born March 6, 1939. David Spielberg played the high school teacher Mr. Casey in Christine. Like Alexandra Paul, he later appeared in Baywatch, though he only filled a number of different one-off roles over the course of a few episodes of the show. He also had a brief recurring role on and appeared in episodes of Star Trek, The Next Generation and Law and Order. His last credited role was in the 2007 horror movie Flight of the Living Dead. Spielberg died in 2016 at age of 77. Keith Gordon as Arnie Cunningham. Born February 3, 1961. After portraying the main character Arnie Cunningham in Christine, Keith Gordon went on to star in a few TV shows and movies, including Back to School, and appearing in single episodes of series like Miami Vice and Dexter. Since making his feature directorial debut in 1988 with The Chocolate War, Gordon has spent most of his time behind the camera, with credits on shows like The Leftovers, Nurse Jackie, and Better Call Saul and the movies A Midnight Clear and Mother Night. More recently, he directed an episode of Dispatches from Elsewhere. Today he is 64. John Stockwell as Dennis Gilder. Born March 25, 1961. John Stockwell played former football player Dennis Gilder in Christine. Like Keith Gordon, he's also primarily worked as a director while continuing his acting career. Stockwell most notably appeared in 1986's Top Gun as Cougar, with his most recent credited acting work being in the 2018 limited series Escape at Dannemora. The movies he has directed include Blue Crush and Into the Blue, and he also helmed episodes of the TV series The L Word from 2007 through 2009. More recently, he directed the 2017 action horror film Armed Response. Today he is 64. Alexandra Paul as Lee Cabot. Born July 29, 1963. New student Lee Cabot was portrayed in Christine by Alexandra Paul, whose most notable work after the John Carpenter horror movie was playing Stephanie Holden on Baywatch from 1992 through 1997. Paul reprised the role in Baywatch, Forbidden Paradise, Baywatch Nights, and Baywatch, Hawaiian Wedding. Her other popular movies have included Dragnet and Spy Hard. In later years, she mostly appeared in lesser-known shows and movies, including her role of Abigail Munoz in the 2023 movie Baby Steps. Today she is 62. Harry Dean Stanton as Detective Rudy Junkins. Born July 14, 1926. One of the greatest character actors of all time, Harry Dean Stanton was already a Hollywood veteran by the time he played Detective Rudy Junkins in Christine. After appearing in the Stephen King adaptation, Stanton appeared in the films Pretty in Pink, Repo Man, Red Dawn, The Green Mile, Lucky, and Marvel's The Avengers. He was a regular collaborator of David Lynch, having co-starred in the movies Wild at Heart, The Straight Story, Inland Empire, and Twin Peaks, Fire Walk with Me, and later appeared in 5 episodes of Twin Peaks, The Return. Stanton died in 2017 at age 91, though his final credit came posthumously in the 2020 movie Frank and Ava. Christine Belford as Regina Cunningham. Born 1949. After her role as Arnie's mom, Regina Cunningham, in Christine, Christine Belford acted regularly for 2 decades, primarily in television, but has slowed down since the 90s, while mostly playing one-off characters on episodes of such shows as Who's the Boss and The Golden Girls. Belford had recurring roles on the sitcoms Silver Spoons, the soap opera All My Children, and the teen drama Beverly Hills, 90210. Her last acting credit came with the 2007 TV movie Ruffian. Today she is 76. William Ostrander as Clarence, Buddy, Repperton. Born on the 20th of September 1959, William Ostrander played the bully Clarence, Buddy, Repperton in Christine. He hasn't acted in many popular shows or movies since, though he appeared in episodes of the shows Angel, Touched by an Angel, and Knots Landing. Ostrander also worked as the second assistant director on the production of David Lynch's Mulholland Drive. In the 2000s, he mostly left acting behind and began a contracting business. In 2016, he ran for a seat in the U.S. House of Representatives, which he lost, and in 2018 also unsuccessfully ran for a seat in the California State Assembly. Today he is 66. Malcolm Danare as Peter, Moochie, Welch. Born June 15, 1962. Out of everyone in the Christine cast, Malcolm Danare, who played Buddy's friend Peter, Moochie, Welch, is one of the actors who worked the most consistently throughout the years. He has appeared in such movies as National Lampoon's European Vacation, Heaven Help Us, Independence Day, and 1998's Godzilla, where he played a role that he reprised in voice form for a Godzilla animated series. In 2012, he voiced the character Kipling in the animated film Monster High, Escape from Skull Shores, and through the 2010s. He voiced Tiny in the Monster High series Ever After High, based on the line of dolls of the same name. Today he is 63. Stephen Tash as Richie Trelawney. Born January 4, 1960. After playing Richie Trelawney in Christine, Stephen Tash booked a role in one of the most popular movies of the 80s. Tash is credited as male student in 1984's Ghostbusters. He hasn't acted in anything since the 1988 movie Beach Balls, but has participated in events tied to both Christine and Ghostbusters in recent years. Today he is 65. Stuart Charno as Don Vandenberg. Born September 29, 1956. Another one of Buddy's friends in Christine is Don Vandenberg, portrayed by Stuart Charno. The actor worked in various genres after Christine, playing Reptile in the teen comedy Just One of the Guys, Benny in an episode of the fantasy drama series Beauty and the Beast, and the puppet on an episode of The X-Files. He returned to the horror genre for 2011's Horrorween. Charno also wrote 3 episodes of Star Trek: The Next Generation, but hasn't done any credited screen work in Hollywood since 2011. Today he is 69.